Good morning. Happy Thursday, January 4th. So the reason I mentioned the date is because it means we have a new catalog launching today. Actually, it's already launched. It's available and you can order all the things from it. So today, throughout the day, I will be popping in with 3 different Facebook Lives, and I'll also have some posts throughout the day where you can win prizes. So we're just going to have some fun today. We're going to take a look at some new products. We're going to talk about card play, the online retreat that's coming. I'm going to show you the part of that. We're going to make some cards in every video. So, sorry. My Wi-Fi decided to freeze. So, okay. I love it. Love it when it freezes with fun facial expressions. Okay, I think we're back. So, welcome again to our part 1 of our catalog launch day. So, I've got 3 different lives, 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 5 p.m. I'll be making cards in all of the lives. I'll also be showing you new products and talking about all sorts of fun things. And then, I don't know what part I froze at, so I'll also have posts throughout the day that you can comment on and win prizes, new product prizes. So that'll be super fun. So I'm going to go ahead and switch down here so we can take a look at the new catalog. So this is what we're talking about here. We're talking about this mini catalog, and starting today through February 29th, there's all sorts of great products and goodies. And then of course you can also earn Sale-A-Bration products, which are free with a $50 or free with a $100 order. So if you're looking through your Sale-A-Bration, you're going to see these little circles that tell you if something is free with a $50 purchase, like this ribbon right here, or towards the back you'll see some that say free with a $100 purchase. So those are, you can just look for the little circles to find all the various products through here. So 2 things I want to show you really quick because I missed them the first time I was looking through it. This one right here, page 9, there are some embellishments here. So these are the opaque faceted gems. So they look like this. They come in Calypso, Coral, Pecan, I don't know, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party. So that's on page 9. And then also the first one that I showed you here, the Pool Party Crinkle Ribbon, which, let's see here, I've got some of that sitting here as well. So that is kind of a ruffled ribbon. And so that is on page 6. So because those aren't paper or stamps, they're kind of small and get a little lost. So I wanted to make sure that you saw the 2, the ribbon and the embellishments that are available. Okay, so for the 4th time, we are going to be offering card play. Now, I say we because I joined with 3 other demonstrators to offer card play, and it's an online retreat. You can watch along and use your own products to make the cards, or you can purchase a make and take kit. And so we've been kind of teasing it for the last few weeks, and today I'm going to show you all the stuff. So first, if you've got your catalog, you can turn to, where's the page number? Right here, 22 and 23. This is some of the product. We are going to be featuring the Perennial Lavender Suite, along with another paper. So I will show you that as well. But the Perennial Lavender Suite for our make and takes. So if you purchase the make and take kit, you'll get supplies for 8 cards. Each of us designed 2 cards for you. And so you'll get all of the supplies you need for those 8 cards, along with tons of extras, which you're going to see here in just a moment. Because the other thing that's included in this kit is also this paper, the Poetic Expressions paper. So let me show you what comes in the make and take kit if you choose to purchase that way. So we've got, I have like piles sitting here next to me to be able to show you all the things. Okay, so we start with our perennial lavender paper. Now this coordinates with a lot of different coordinating colors. So you can check here. On the bottom of page 22, you'll see all the various coordinating colors that we have for this paper. But you're going to get half a pack of this. So that is 6 sheets of 12 by 12. We're actually going to cut it down to 6 by 12 just to make it easier to mail to you. So you're going to get 12 sheets of 6 by 12 paper. And these are the sheets. And we'll turn it over here. So that's one of the papers. So you get this in your kit. Excuse me. You also get half a pack of the Poetic Expressions kit. Let me get this spread out here. So this one has like Moody Mauve and Wild Wheat and Bubble Bath. I think it's Balmy Blue. So here's the front side of those designs. And then we'll flip it over to the back. I love the back sides, you guys. I especially love these top two right here. So here's 12 more sheets of 6 by 12 that you get. Let me see if I can keep all of this in camera. Let me move my camera just a tiny bit. Okay. So here we've got our, let's see, I'm trying to do math here. That makes 24 sheets of 6 by 12 that you're going to get. Also included in the Make and Take kit is a package of these paper butterfly accents. So there's 40 butterflies in here. There's 5 on each sheet. And you can just pop these out and use them on your cards. You're also going to get a pack of the purple fine shimmer gems and a pack of the rainbow adhesive back dots. And those are full packs for you guys. So this is where I said you're going to have lots of leftovers because clearly we're not going to use 2 whole packages of embellishments on 8 cards. So you're going to have tons of leftovers. And then you're also going to get, so if we'll fan these papers out here, got a pack of cardstock, or a pile of cardstock, I should say. Okay, so you also get all of these papers. I believe there's 21 different sheets. So they're all cut to half sheet base sizes so that you'll be ready for crafting along with us throughout the retreat. Before the retreat, we will provide you with measurements so you can cut and craft with us, or you can just wait till after you watch the video to do that. So all of this is included in the Make and Take kit for card play. Now card play is going to be January 26th and 27th, so the last weekend of this month. You can choose to purchase the Make and Take kit, which will also give you the online videos, the PDFs, all the replays, or you can just get the online access, which will still give you the videos, replays, and PDFs, but not the crafting supplies. So totally up to you. And then you can choose to purchase one or both of these bundles, or you can finish your cards with stamps that you already own, or maybe some other new stamp set from in here that you've got your eye on. So if that's not enough to convince you about card play, in addition to these 2 bundles that we feature, each of the 4 of us will also have 2 other bundles, so that we will do videos on and show you multiple cards with each bundle. So I'm going to start by showing you one of the bundles that I'll be featuring in the retreat, and I'm going to make a card with it. Now the card I'm making today is not what we'll be doing during card play because I don't want to spoil what we're doing during the retreat. But I thought it would be fun to show you a card. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me show you. Here's one of the suites for the Make and Take kit. So this is the perennial postage. So it's a lot of sentiments, and then it has some fantastic dies that have kind of postage stamp edging to them with lots of different sizes. Okay, so I gotta move this aside. So one of the bundles that I will be featuring during card play, and there's a link in my video if you want to register for card play, but I'm going to take you over to pages 40 and 41, and we have the Nature's Sweetness Suite. So this also has 2 different bundles, and so I'll be showing both of these bundles in my video during card play. But today we're going to make a card using these products. So first, let me show you. Sometimes it helps, you know, to see the new designer series paper. So this is called Nature's Sweetness. And one side of these papers has gold foiling on it. So that means it's nice and shimmery, which you guys know I love that about cards, or about paper, I mean. Well, and cards. I love shimmery cards. So we've got kind of plants, flower theme here. And again, you see that shimmer. And then on the back with the pebbled path, here's some more gold foil paper. And I'll actually be mixing this with another paper this afternoon for another card. So you'll get to see this coming up later. We've got this would be pecan pie here on the background. We've got some, it looks like kind of newsprint with gold foil on it. And then the pebbled path design on the back. Here's some gold foil leaves. And then more of that kind of newsprint or journaling book kind of look to it. This is also gold foil here with this design. And then these are really fun because you could easily cut one of these out and it becomes a card front for your cards. So real easy way to just create a fun card. Okay, so then here we have lots of words. I'm guessing these are like related to flowers and stuff. But it's got the gold foiling, so it's the pebbled path with gold foil. And we're going to use some of this in our card today. And then the pecan pie on the back. So that's the Nature's Sweetness paper. And so let's make a card using it. I'm still working on that glare, so. All right, so here's where we're heading with our card today. I'm going to incorporate a few different products in this one. So we've got Lovely and Sweet stamp set, which I'll be using a sentiment out of. Now, I'm not actually using this in my card, but I wanted to show you the other bundle that coordinates with all of these products. And then you've got the Lovely and Sweet dies, where we'll get one of our tags here. And then the Notes of Nature dies, we're going to be using this one. And then I'm also going to pair it with the Layered Florals 3D embossing folder. Okay? Now, I will also tell you that this suite is also what I'm featuring in Card Club this month. So you're going to get to see all month long some really great projects using these bundles. So I'm going to grab a couple of dies out of these sets for our die cutting. We're going to use this long leaf here. And then we're going to need our embossing folder. There we go. Okay, so we'll set these aside. And we will start with our papers. So we're going to be using Pebbled Path, Moody Mauve, and then we're going to be using this designer series paper as well. So I'll start with a trimmer, and we're going to cut our card base. So we're going to need that. I'm just going to cut this in half. So I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2. We're going to end up with 5.5 by 8.5. And then I will turn this and score it at 4 1/4. I always like to move my cutting one out of the way so I don't actually cut when I meant to score. Kathy, you're asking about card club. So the card club video is usually the 3rd or 4th week of the month. So, all right, we've got our card base. And then we're gonna cut our background mat. And this one needs to be 4 by 5 1/4. So we're gonna do 4 by 5 1/4. So I've got that piece done. And then our designer series paper is going to be 1.5 by 5. So we're gonna do 1.5 by 5. All right, so there we go. We've got some pieces ready to go. So I can grab my cut and emboss machine. That's really weird, Kathy. You're getting a flashing. I'm not seeing the flashing on, well, you might be seeing my watch. That's a green screen. But otherwise, I'm not sure what green you'd be seeing. So, all right. So I'm going to take my cut and emboss machine. And we are going to add, because we're doing a 3D plate, we're going to use our base, number 1. We'll take our embossing folder and we'll put our Moody Mauve piece inside of here. And then we'll just crank that right through. Okay, so we'll have our embossed piece, and I'll bring that back out in just a minute. But first, let's go ahead and just finish our die cut. So I'm going to grab the other plate sitting here. So we're going to add our mini die plate, which is number 2. And then we have 2 of the number 3 plates. So first, I'll put a piece of basic white. And we'll do our tag. We'll just crank that through here. All right, so we'll set that aside, and then I'll do the leaf, and we'll just get everything out of the dies all at the same time. So I'm just gonna bring this piece of paper in here, and we're gonna put the leaf die on the paper. And we'll crank that through. And before I put the machine away, I'll just double, oh, that's my coffee cup I just hit. Make sure this fully cut. It did, okay. So now we'll just crank this halfway through so we can set it out of the way. Okay, so first we've got our leaf die. Now with this one, you're going to want to take a pokey tool to get it out of the die, but you'll want to make sure you poke gently, because Josh was die cutting some of these for me the other day. There are hundreds of these being cut for Card Club, and he was poking them out, and he was poking holes through the die cut. So don't go crazy like poking through all the holes super hard. Be gentle when you're poking it out. And we're just going to carefully peel it out of the die, and you have this beautiful die cut. Then we have our tag, whoops, our tag here, which has some fun little notches, I guess we'll say, die cut into the side. So we'll set our die cuts over there, and then our embossing folder, and we have this gorgeous embossed piece of Moody Mauve. So we will take our Moody Mauve and our Pebbled Path card base, and we're just going to go ahead and put tape all the way around here so we can keep this nice and flat on our card base. And then I can add the strip of Designer Series paper that we had also cut out. Now, one of the things I like to say is I'm trying to show you layouts that can work for multiple occasions and with multiple products. So you can easily, hopefully, see how you could switch this out for any embossing folder, you know, any Designer Series paper right here. And of course, you could stamp any occasion on your sentiment piece. Now, another way to do this card, well, first let me show you. We're going to be coming here with our die cut. You could also use ribbon right here, or even a piece of cardstock for the detail, but I'm using this kind of like it's a piece of ribbon, only it is a long vine of leaves is what we're going to be attaching here. So how I'm going to attach this is two different things. I'm going to put a little piece of adhesive kind of right here, because this is going to get covered by my sentiment tag. And then I'm also going to take glue dots, and I'm going to put a glue dot on the bottom large leaf. And then I'm also going to put a glue dot on not the top leaf, but the second from the top. It doesn't take a lot of adhesive or a lot of glue dots to hold this down. And I'm also going to be putting a sentiment tag down, which will also help hold it down, so I don't have to have a ton of other adhesive. Okay? So what we'll do then is I will grab my snips, and I'll come back here around the back, and I will just trim the leaf. And so we've got those two pieces trimmed off. I will take Pebbled Path, and we need Lovely and Sweet, this stamp set right here. I'm gonna do, actually the only stamp I've used so far is So Sorry. The rest of them, here I'll show you here, I still haven't even put the tags on yet. This is what happens when it's a brand new catalog. I still have to go through and label all my stamps. But we're going to use So Sorry today. Create a nice little sympathy card. There we go. And we will, of course, dimensionalize this, because I do love my dimensionals. Okay, so we will take this, and we're going to find that adhesive right here. I can feel the stickiness, and that's where I'm going to put my tag. So however far up or down you wanted to put this tag, that's where you'll put that strip of adhesive, because now I've covered it up with the tag. And then I'm going to use, also in this suite, is the adhesive back cork rounds. And they really are cork, you guys. They are so fun. So they come in two different sizes, and you'll see I've mostly used up the small ones. Let me see if I have, let me show you. Here we go. Here's what a full pack looks like. So you've got the large, and then you've got the small that come all the way up here. So, you know, there's 120 of these cork rounds in here. But I have been designing a lot with this suite. And so I've been using them a lot. So I'm going to stick a cork round right in the middle of one of the flowers. And we're just putting a couple on the tag. So I will flip this over here. And we're going to grab an insert. And you know what? I'm also going to we're going to add another stamp because I think it needs an inside sentiment. And just in case you are new to these stamps or you need a refresher on how to put your stamps together, let's just do that really quick. So we're going to pop one out and we're going to take the backing off of it. It doesn't take long to label your stamps. Then we'll take the backing off the coordinating sticker. And these cling stickers here are how your stamp sticks to your block. So you know how I put this on a block and you can read, let me turn it right side up. You can read "so sorry" through there. That's that sticker that I've applied. So I'm going to, and I usually start at one end and I line it up and then I slowly lay down the rest of it. I'll just press that down and we'll peel it off. So and I'm just going to use the other side of this same stamp block. So we will take, and this says, just sending a bit of love your way. I think that goes well with the "so sorry." So we'll stick that right there. Oops, don't want to put that down. All right. Now, if your shopping list is long, you know, I would definitely recommend you look at getting the starter kit. You'll actually get this Glass Mat Studio for free with your kit, and it is really handy to craft on. It is such a smooth surface to work on. And it's available for free with the starter kit. So for $99, you get to pick out $125 of product, plus you get this $60 glass mat for free, and you know, a bunch of other goodies in your starter kit. And you get to pick what you fill your kit with, so that's really cool. And there's no pressure. You're not required to have classes. You don't have to sell the product. I have a team full of very happy shoppers, and I love it. It's so much fun. All right, so here is our Nature's Sweetness card today. I really like using this die cut like it's twine, or like it's you know, a piece of ribbon that would go with this design. So that is our first project for today. And you know, today we've been talking about card play. So this is one of the bundles that I'll be featuring in the card play online retreat. Not this card design, you'll see a completely different one. But that retreat is coming up at the end of the month, and the link is in the video if you'd like to sign up for it. So be sure to stay tuned to my page. There'll be some posts coming where you can win prizes. And then my next Facebook Live is at 2 p.m. Central this afternoon. So I'll see you in a few hours.